So my favorite way to start doing like a tarot message or an oracle message is to just see what comes through. And this is like, because whenever you do cards, it's really just a form of channeling what's already in you. So I'm going to take a minute and pause and see what comes through, and then we'll see if the cards confirm. And hi, this is Makeshift Maverick, where we do what we can with what we have to connect with our intuition. I use my clair senses to help give messages that come through. This is basically like what psychic mediums do. And so sometimes you hear things like in your head, sometimes you feel things in your body, sometimes you see images in your mind, and that's just all a form of channeling. So I'm just going to call on my guides to come forward and see if they want to show me anything or make me feel anything or hear anything or sense anything that is, relevant to something that you're going through. And hopefully the idea is that whatever I bring forward aligns with what you've been experiencing, and it can help offer you some confirmation and clarity that there is more to this world and that you're not alone on your journey. I like to shuffle cards. It kind of helps me get into that meditative state where I'm not thinking so much and I'm more just receiving. Also, something I do is use my clairsentience, which is like the psychic sense of like feeling, to be drawn to using different cards and therefore getting different messages. And I feel like the message that's trying to come through has to do with learning and making mistakes. So with that, I was drawn to my Ask Your Guides deck. It's based on the book. It's a great book if you need to read something on woo-woo. Highly recommend it. So I feel like I'm hearing like try again. Okay. And so that tells me is like you've experienced some failures or what you've perceived to be failures. The first thing I feel like I want to say about it is that failures aren't always necessarily failures. So the first card that wants to come out is community, spiritual ancestors. So I feel like what they want me to say about that is we are fully supported in ways that we cannot see by energies and souls that are beyond our comprehension, like while we are here, because we come here to forget intentionally. And so although you have felt this feeling of failure and like things aren't working out for you, oh yeah, and it brings you a sense of shame, they want you to know that you're not alone in this, and they've been with you every step of the way. So every moment, every low point in your life that you've had that maybe still comes up and you feel, oh yeah, I think that's what this is like maybe you're on to something new and you're scared to pursue it because you're scared of failing again, which is a valid thing, because sometimes what happens when we go through like the trials and tribulations of life, we like our bodies like hold on to that trauma and make it really hard to, and make it challenging to keep going and keep trying. And so I feel like they just want to acknowledge that for you. And so, but what I'm feel like they're trying to say, and you can see in this card here, even though it's the death card, which is truly about rebirth, which I feel like is what you're approaching, it's like you can also see the angels like are right there, like during like terrible times. Like you see how I'm talking about this, and this card just came out. Like I was shuffling and this popped out. Like this guy's suffering, okay, and he's not alone. This dude's feeling it and he's not really alone. And then the community card. So that's, I feel like the message here today is like, is like, you're not alone. Let's see what came out here. I got a cluster here. Okay. You've been struggling with clarity. And I feel like on this path you've been on, like you approach things with less knowledge and less clarity than you have now. And after a time of like going inward, you've you've literally emerged with more clarity than ever. And it's like, but you just are working on the subconscious part of you that still holds on to this, like this fear. And I feel like that's what you're moving towards letting go. Oh, here I dropped a card. And so the death card just came out again. So like, this is a rebirth for you that you're going through. What else do I want to say? I'm hearing like, don't be afraid. It's all okay. You are just stuck in this like poverty mindset, right? Like, because things have been rough. And like, this is part of your soul's evolution, is what you have to understand, is that you've gotten to this place where you've been beat down over and over and over again. And now you've learned so much and you're in a place where it's like, keep trying, you know, because like it's your turn. It's your turn to walk away from the pain and the turmoil that you've experienced, because you've learned so much on because of these failures, or because of whatever you want to label it as. And as you've been moving through these steps, you've been growing everything that you need to be successful. So don't let it stop you. Like, honestly, I feel like you really have what you need to keep going. You're just afraid to think big and plan for yourself because you don't want to be disappointed. There's this practice called like somatic tracking that I just learned about, where, Google it, where you basically sit with the way that your body is feeling and the emotion that's coming up. Because when you have those things come up, it's like, and it like almost like if you have an anxiety attack, the idea is that like it's a part of you that has never felt like somebody sat and was like present for you, with you when you've had those emotions in the past. And it can help you like retrain your nervous system to let yourself feel things and then let them go. It's almost like you hold on to things that you don't need to hold on to, because it's like you just feel safer in that, knowing like, because that's just what you've been doing, you know. So this is like a cycle for you to break. So yeah, I mean, I hope that helps. I don't know if like, I feel like the end of the struggle is nearing. Like, you're not going to have to stand up for yourself and like defend your ground anymore like you've had to. You're not going to have to fight to survive as much as you have anymore. And you're going to let yourself believe that you have what it takes to do what you want to do and be successful. You've learned all the things you need to learn. You just have to trust that like you are capable. And this is going to be like your thing. Like you're going to do so good. I'm so excited for you. So, yeah. So yeah, I hope that helps. Feel free, like and subscribe if you want to keep getting messages. You are making progress. So, don't feel discouraged. And when things from the past that haven't healed, you can let them go and you can release them. Just, you have to choose to do so. And don't be afraid to use your resources. Reach out to a therapist. Do what you got to do to like get the actual proper help. Don't just rely on tarot cards, because while they're fun and they can give you clarity and give you perspective, it doesn't replace professional help. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. And then something tells me you've already been considering that. So you already know you need to do that. So, and then, yeah, so that's it. So go ahead, like and subscribe, come back for more. Okay, bye.